Alright, Enduring Confrontation map Sicily Tier 2. I'm flying Italian. With the Germans against the Allies. I need to bring in my C-202. I've got no spawn points. We're gonna go in the high terrain down here. 45 minutes of fuel. Let's get my view centered up. And gotta fluctuate throttle, prop, and mixture so the axis is read fully. And we're good to go. Go ahead and start. Get takeoff flaps going. And start rolling. Alright, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Flaps retract 1 notch. Now in the combat setting. And flaps fully retract. Go ahead and get this thing trimmed for a nice cruise climb. We got cruise climb power set. There we go. Neutral position on the stick, we've got level flight, and a small steady climb. And while we're doing that, see if I can't pull this stream up. There's the stream. Now I gotta check to make sure my audio is correct, because last time it was not. Alright, let's see here. We got destroy the bombers at F4. There they are, right there. And I can easily climb up to them, but this aircraft is not very well equipped for taking out bombers. It's just got a pretty weak armament. I've got two 12.7 millimeter machine guns with two 7.7 millimeter machine guns. And the 12.7s are the 50 cals. That is super lackluster and kind of limited on the ammunition as well. Can make it very difficult to take out the bombers because you gotta hit so many times. But those fighters up top, those two fighters up top, we could definitely climb up to them. Well, looks like we got some interesting action going on there at 2 o'clock high. Is that surveillance? Nope. So we're just going to try to stay above these bombers and stay out of range of their guns, and we're going to catch up to the fighters behind them. The fighters that escort the bombers are quite interesting. They kind of got, I guess, messed up in the last patch. And they went from being way overpowered, and annoyingly so, to almost complete idiots. And now they just don't even react to your presence whatsoever. I mean, in the old patch, they would be descending on me right now and just, you know, absolutely decimating me, and it would be quite a challenge to deal with them. I would have to address them at this point. But as of right now, I'm pretty much good. Now, these guys have been fighting up here for a minute. That looks like an Allied bomber. More than likely getting attacked by a BF-109. So that is a player up there. It's going to be worth a lot more points than the AI fighters. So we're going to see about helping out my teammate here. dying manatee. Looks like the sound is working for the stream this time, which is good. I did like 2 hours of streaming yesterday, and apparently the in-game sound was not working at all. Like somebody was just on my 6 right there. This guy's definitely trying to bomb our airfield. Oh, and he just released the bombs. There they go. Look, our friendly fighter's doing a pretty good job harassing that guy. But there goes the friendly fighter. I'm hoping that guy might be low on ammo by now. Oh man, this guy's persistent. He's still staying there. He just put the fire out. Check 6 one more time. We look clear back there. See if we can get some accurate shots placed. Okay. Let's adjust. Now he's shooting at me. There we go. Glance off to the side. We definitely grabbed an assist for that now. Looks like we blew some sort of liquid out of one of the engines. Now we're going to come in and try to... I really just wanted to get that assist because I thought this guy was going to die any second. But that was a lousy attack position. Now we're going to come up from underneath them. Drive a couple rounds home, pick up some speed, come up underneath them one more time. Oh, mess that up. Alright. Now this is a much better position to attack from. So let's dive down. Get nice and smooth. Find that intercept angle. I shouldn't be at the rear like this. I want to get a couple of hits because that was a bit of a time commitment. Cannot believe how much ammunition this guy's gunners have. Mine could never fire for this long. Ooh. Skane in the P40. Hey, Skane. I was flying with that guy yesterday. Well shot. didn't get quite enough points to bring in anything better. Alright, let's get some takeoff flaps going. Takeoff power set. Alright, positive rate of climb, gear up. And set combat flaps. And set flaps raised. And that's kind of what I mean. I drove quite a number of rounds into that bomber, and it's almost to no effect. Bombers are just too beefy for this thing. Without any kind of heavy caliber weapon, it's really difficult to do significant amounts of damage to bombers. So that guy, despite being shot multiple times, is more than likely going to make it safely back home. He wasn't experiencing any kind of flight control loss or anything like that. You know, looked like I did empty the liquids out of at least one of his engines. But, you know, in a multi-engine bomber with that much altitude, and he was pretty much nearly home, I don't think that's going to be enough to actually do the job. So this thing is a fantastic climber, but not so good at taking out the bombers. Wow, that guy just like rapid fire killed 2 people. We're just gonna double check flaps are up and gear up. Looks like there's some pretty good players on the enemy team. Got a fairly elite lineup, a lot of recognized names there. So I'm really going to have to play to the strengths of this aircraft, which are the climb. This thing climbs at 5,000 feet a minute, which is, I believe, the best at this tier. I don't think anything can outclimb this aircraft. I'm not the fastest, but I am the climbiest. We got traffic down there, 1 o'clock low, moving right to left just along the river. Keep an eye on him. Try to bring my nose off to the left so we can keep him in sight. Looks like a bit of a dogfight down there. Same position. Got 5 targets, 6 targets down there now. That's definitely a little bit of a cluster. So we're going to go ahead and let our team know about that. Check our surroundings. Make sure nobody's going to pounce on us. And when Skane gets on your 6, there's not a... I don't believe there's a lot I could have done about that, even if I had known he was there. I've seen him fight before, and I believe he's just better than I am. But I'm working on it. Alright, I did lose sight of that gaggle, so let's just go inverted real quick and see if we can reacquire anything. Do a clearing left-hand turn. So we are... There we go. Just along the river, moving away from me. I've got 1 target in sight, right there. Let's go check that guy out. He's moving right to left now, just over that little patch of forest. We're gonna go ahead and get trimmed out for a high-speed run. It's looking like some allied markings on the tail there. Coming in about a 6 now, it's a C202. That was the white band. I've got the same white band on my tail. So let's go ahead and climb back up. And we're at the top of our climb now. Resume normal speed and start our scan all over again. Let's do a clearing turn to the right. Let's do a clearing turn to the left. Another clearing turn right. I'm basically just doing S-turns here to remove as much of my airframe as I can from obstructing my view, so that I can locate some enemies. There we go. There's something right there. Down there, 2 to 3 o'clock low, moving toward me. 2 of them. Let's see about that guy right there. Let's get trimmed up for a high-speed pass. That's looking like a Allied Spitfire. Oh no, maybe a Typhoon. Come on now. Come on now. Alright, I botched that. Let's climb back up. Oh, come on, unfreeze. Goodness gracious. Of course, my screen freezes at the most opportune time, so I have no idea where he went. There we go, we got something down along the river moving left to right. And we got some fighting down there 1 o'clock low. That guy looks like he's in a low energy kind of stall state now. I think that's my Typhoon. Perfect. We got another chance at this. Alright. He just went head on with an ally. Definitely an enemy. Full deflection shot here. Keep an eye on that guy right there. 2 to 3 o'clock low. Try to keep from blacking out. Keep him in sight. He's doing high energy passes. We're going to stay with him. Looks like an Airacobra P-39. Hits. Got his water. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here. Let me just have a little piece. Give me a little piece. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I just want a tiny piece. Alright, come on now. Oof. This guy is flying. Alright, here we go, here we go. This looks good. on. Come on. Get accurate, get accurate. Alright, he's flipping out. There we go. Oh, mission accomplished so soon. That sucks. Alright, well, that's about it. I do need to get ready to go do some work on the car. So, for those of you who stuck with me, I appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you again. Stop stream.